Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here. We've got a leak from the upcoming Magic the Gathering Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set. Holy cow, that's a lot of words. I wonder what it is as an acronym. Oh yes, of course, MTG. Kind of prefer it actually, but yeah, apparently Wizards of the Coast themselves are behind this devious leak. Oh my, it's the "you can't trust anyone, including yourself" meme, but in real life. And this is probably the 10th time it happened, which is really just actually sad. Kind of stops being funny when you think about that. I remember in Martin Luther King's famous speech when he said, "I dream of a day when Wizards of the Coast would get their shit together. But I may not make it there with you." Anyway, so according to the screenshot that I saw, that was luckily translated by somebody online. I give him credit, but I'm looking at like a tertiary source on this. But one of their Korean pages accidentally published this pretty early, so I think it's like all of the day one spoilers. It seems a little short for that, but we'll see. So also these were translated, and not just translated from like a friendly, compatible language, for lack of a better term. It's from an Asian language, Korean, which just even the way words are expressed in that language is so drastically different than English that I can guarantee you some of these are not accurate. Plus, sometimes the Wizards goes from like English to like Italian. They just completely change the word completely. They change the phrasing. In other words, it's not a translation sometimes, so they might just call the card something different in Korean. So with those disclaimers, let's start with Shocking Grasp, which I could say I'm pretty confident it's that because that's a famous spell from D&D. Now, we don't actually have the cards, we just have the name, so this is going to be a pretty short video. Next up, we have Sudden Insight, which really could be anything. Then we've got Swift-Footed Rogue. Actually thought we already had a card named that. Drider, so there you go. Drider's going to be a card. That's one of like the Blessed by Lulth drow that got turned into a half spider. It's like a spider centaur. Creepy as hell. I hate them especially, and my hate for the drow is endless. Then we've got Manticore. That's a classic. It seems like every time since I started playing the game about 8 years ago that Wizards prints a Manticore, it's garbage, so hopefully they finally print one that's actually good. Next up, we've got Vampire Scatterer, and then they wanted to denote, this is definitely the wrong translation. I mean, it's Wizards, they could call it a Vampire Scatterer, who knows? So that's one of those literal translations where it probably makes sense there or something, or Wizards translation contractors thought it made sense there. Not like they never make mistakes. But we wouldn't call something a scatterer in America, so it could be anything. Next up, we got Druidic Job. They're not really sure about that one either. It could be like quest maybe, or mission, or... I mean, it could be like Druid class. I mean, you think about the different ways that you could use the word job. I mean, it's out there. Then we got Plummet. Okay, obvious reprint, kill a flying creature, green, you know. After that, we've got Barrowin of the Under. And there's like 2 R's in Barrowin and 2 R's in Under, so I don't know, like, how they got that. You know, considering those aren't real words, it kind of sounds like a proper noun. I don't know how you translate proper nouns. Is it just phonetic? So then I'm thinking, well, Under, I wonder if that's like Underdark, and just Under sounds more Korean? I don't know. I don't know what a Barrowin is either, so, I mean, hey. Then we've got Demon Fanged Knoll, Targnarl. That's another, like, extremely phonetic close translation, which is weird because I thought the Korean language didn't have the letter R. Dude, there's a lot of letter R's in the last two, so maybe I'm just wrong about that. It's one of those English languages. It might be Chinese. I don't know. Well, just when he thought Knolls couldn't get any worse, we got a Demon Fanged one. Get the bear spray. You about to get blessed by the hot sauce. You about to get visited by the Spice Fairy. And then we have Path Towards the Dungeon, which is probably another, you know, enter the dungeon thing. The literal translation is downward, so it could be into, it could be deeper, it could be, you know, something like that. And I guess that's all we have for now, except that one of the main characters on the pack, we know that her name is Delina, apparently. Haven't independently verified that just kind of came in like really recently while I'm recording it. And we also had a leak. I think I even just mentioned this in passing, but it's the same people who leaked, what was it, the Bugbear card. They leaked a Beholder, but we just kind of know what it looks like. We don't know the name, and we already knew there was Beholders in the set. So, not much of a leak, but, you know, hey. Also, huge leak. I mean, you guys don't even understand the significance of this right here, and I'm going to point it out for you. And the funny thing is, this has been public for a while now, just nobody picked up on this. This is the die for the set with the nice inlaid set symbol there. Nothing too surprising, it looks nice. So really cool red color, it's got the typical swirl, I like it. And I'll give you a sporting chance if you want to play along at home. I'll give you exactly 5 more seconds to determine what's special about this die. Pretty much just gave it away by saying that, but, well, is what it is. Well, we're at about 2, 1. It's not in spin down arrangement of numbers. It's in rollable arrangement of numbers. Like, for example, the top 5 are not 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I think I named one too many numbers there, but they're random. They're randomly scattered. Well, it's not actually random, but whatever. So that means that if there's a weight tendency, it won't always roll high or low. So spin downs, as they call them, are meant to just go flip, and then you flip to the next number in sequence. And rollable dice are arranged with the high and low numbers all over on different faces. This is a rollable die, which means it's 1, not meant to be used as a life counter, and 2, possibly indicative that we're going to see a roll a d20 mechanic. I said that days ago, and now it looks like my prediction might have come true. Now, like I said, this might just be for, it's for D&D players, but, like, they've taken away the spin down functionality. It's completely gone. Oh, no, speaking of completely gone, you might have noticed that the last $90 fat pack that I got for MH2 that I opened live on camera and unsealed and proved it did not come with a D20 in it. I got totally ripped off. Those things are like $15 Wizards, it's like year 10 of this shit. This is like the 4th product that I've personally had mispacked. What the hell is wrong with you? Can you just put what's supposed to go in the fucking product in the fucking product? How fucking hard could that possibly be? We have like robots and technology and AI and self-driving cars and shit. How do you not put like a 1-inch die into the one product that it's supposed to go in? And it's not like, I accidentally put in 17 instead of 6. No, you put in 0 instead of 1. It's a binary condition. It either is or it isn't. Hell, you could weigh the damn product to verify it. I went to a pre-release, opened a kit with no rare in it, and they looked at me like I was the scam artist that slipped it into my pocket and that I was trying to rip them off. Making me look like a fucking cheater, ruining my reputation because you fucking morons can't put the right shit in your own damn overpriced fucking product. Like, I get it if you're some rinky-dink who gives a shit new company using a shit contractor, which, okay, that part's true, and you didn't have the money to verify, you didn't have billions of dollars in a 26-year history to defend, and the #1 ranking in TCGs to, like, defend the prestige of. If you were just some who-cares company, some foreign one who didn't give a shit about quality, I'd be like, okay, whatever, they slipped up, whatever, what did I expect? But it's a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Are you kidding me that you can't make sure there's a D20 in every overpriced product that you sell? Are you kidding me? In fact, I heard some of your secret layers came out with one of the cards missing. How the is somebody supposed to prove that to your customer support? You literally just scammed them. You ripped them off. You are literally con artists. You know this is occurring. This did not take you by surprise. This absolutely is a pattern at this point, and you are liars and you are thieves. Do something about it, you fucking greedy assholes. You make enough money to solve this fucking problem. The only factor we're missing, the only thing stopping you from solving this is you giving a shit. Clearly you do not. Get rid of that garbage contractor in Texas. Get somebody who knows how to properly print cards that aren't yellow, that aren't faded, that aren't cut wrong. And shockingly enough, whoever you replace him with might give enough of a shit to make sure that every product has a giant, big fucking D20 in it. So anyway, with that said, it would be pretty cool if you actually do get one of these because, it's red, it's got like the dragon face on it. It might come in other colors, but usually when it is, they release all of the 3D models. I think that this is the only color it comes in. So that's good for the collectability standpoint. The fact that you might not get one is bad for the collectability. But, I just figured it out. It's a scam to force you to buy more because, all of a sudden 1 in 10 don't have a die in it or whatever. Oopsies, I guess you have to buy another one. Oh, that makes sense. That sounds like something they would do. They are that greedy. Anyway, this is the Fat Pack box that may or may not contain a D20. Looks cool, but I care more about the contents than the looks. This is some douche with upswept hair from 10 years ago. He looks like one of the Carlin brothers. I don't care who this really is. That's one of them squid faces. What do you call them? The illithids or whatever? I always mix up and call them the Corsi, but I thought that was like where they're from or something. I don't know. Everybody just calls them squid face. I hate them. Then we got a blue dragon. That's kind of cool. That's some beholder on there. All right. That is also some beholder on there. That, I believe, is that one lady from the stupid show with a shitty season 8. I always forget the name of it. Oh yeah, discount Lord of the Rings. And I think that's it. So just a special added f you to Wizards of the Coast. Get it together, you lazy, greedy assholes. As for the rest of you, don't forget to subscribe for more spoilers. We're going to get a ton of them on the 29th, and we'll probably get a leak Monday because Wizards just seriously is a train wreck of a company. I'll see you guys next video.